I really need to clean my room. But yo, this is just some food for thought. You remember when we was in school, bro, and like they always had us competing against each other? Now, have you ever noticed this? Like, okay, maybe they'll teach cooperation by breaking up the students and putting them into teams. But notice how the students always had to compete against each other. I probably only had like one experience where it was the class trying to overcome the teacher. Like, if you notice, while we're in school, it was never like, okay, students, I want all of you guys to work together and you're going to go against us, the teachers. Like, no, it was always students going against students, right? So then when you get out of school, if you notice now, you know what I'm saying? We're all out of school. It's us competing against each other, but it's never let's tackle the actual obstacle. Like we all look at each other as the obstacles, and we don't really cooperate. And even when we cooperate, we're still trying to take down somebody that is still on the same plateau as us. And I understand that I'm not wording this correctly, or wording it in a sense that makes sense. But if you notice, when we was in school, bro, they never told us to go against anything higher than us, if that makes sense. And the only time we go against something that is higher than us, think about it. It's always, and look, I'm not a religious person, but I just find it funny that it's always religion, right? Specifically Christianity and anything that is connected to Judaism. That's the only time they want everybody to team up and go against something bigger than them. But like I said, when we was in school, it was always students versus the students. Students versus the students. It was never students going against the teachers. Like even within a race, right? It was never, okay, you guys are going to race the gym teachers. You know what I'm saying? When we're going to wipe the band, or anything like that. It was always students going against the students or break off the teams and you're still going against each other. I just find that funny how it correlates to how society is right now, right? Like it's all competition. And shit, I'm not saying competition is bad, but when you take competition and you put it into a survival situation, that shit is fucked up. And guess what? The real world is all about survival, you know? I can go deeper into it, but don't have the lung capacity to do it, you know? I went to the hospital and they trying to tell me my health is A1. Well, how come I don't feel like my health is A1 if my health is really A1? I think they're hiding some shit from me, you know what I'm saying? I really think that I don't know, just because of the feedback I was given and the way motherfuckers was treating me, you know, it was passive aggressive shit. I don't know, but one thing I do know is that now, if I ever feel like how I felt again, I'm definitely not calling the hospital for help. I guess I'm finna have to fucking tough it out. But yeah, food for thought. You ever notice how while we was growing up, it was always us going against our peers, us going against our peers, us going against our peers, and then you get into the real world and it's still us against our peers, depending on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I gotta get this promotion, so I gotta be better than my peers. I mean, like, yeah, you got little fucking flukes to where it's like, okay, let me help my fucking peers, but at the end of the day, it is still for your benefit. It's not for the benefit of the whole. It's for your benefit, right? Let me show I got leadership qualities type shit, right? I don't know, man. Like I said, I got lower intelligence than the rest of the people around me. So maybe I'm just slow and I'm not really, I don't know, articulating myself correctly. low intelligence, man.